Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft, and we're going to be continuing from where we left off. So basically we just tried to survive the first night, and we kind of have. If you don't know what happened in the last episode, actually I should have a little bit of a recap that's gone up for you, but if it hasn't, just in case I forgot to edit that in, we do have diamonds and a bunch of cool other stuff. What is that? I've never seen that before. That's because I haven't played the game in so long, but is that like a backpack or something? I don't know. I really need to read about this because I haven't played the game in so long that I don't even know. But we got a bunch of cool stuff. We got diamonds, we got all this other cool stuff from a very kind villager, and also some of it by our own hard work, but a lot of it from a villager. I hope we can protect these villagers. I keep forgetting how weird the new combat system is, and I don't like it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, spiders are going to be awful to fight. Oh dear, this may have been a mistake coming outside. Oh yeah, because it's going to be the continuous mob spawning thing. Oh no, oh dear. I hope this still isn't a feature, and I hope this is just me being an idiot, but it might not be. I'm going to run away now. I'm going to go back inside, actually. I'm going to go in here with these villagers. Hey friends, how you doing? I'm just going to hide in here with you. Oh, you're a blacksmith. You're an armorer, so where's the blacksmith? Or where's the smithery? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, man. Calm it down. Damn. I need to eat, otherwise I'm going to die. Oh, I like how fast you regen health. But does it consume food doing that? Because I'm guessing it probably does. How can you hit me through the door? No. Bad zombie. No. Bad zombie. I'm sorry for the villagers who I just gave horrible nightmares, but they're all still in here, so presumably there's either something on the other side that's preventing them from leaving, or they think that being in here with me is a good idea. I'm going to guess that there's something outside that's preventing them from leaving. I really wish I'd made a bed. I need to go and find sheep tomorrow so I can make a bed. Actually, I'll probably make shears now. And then we're going to make a bed tomorrow, hopefully, so I don't have to stay up every single night doing this, because I don't have a house yet. So, hey, how you doing, villagers? How are you all doing? I'm just going to look at all the villages. I'm just going to do a little bit of a run around on the village. As long as I don't stay still for too long, I should be okay, I'm presuming. Ooh, I thought that was somebody's name. I was about to say, how did somebody join my game? But nobody has. It's just me being an idiot. Run down here. Okay, I survived the run down here. Hop over here. Let's have a look. Let's have a little bit of look, shall we? I don't see anything of relevance over there, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to hop up back here and run back to the other village, which hopefully will contain some lovely loot for us. Just kidding, we've already got all the loot, but instead we're just gonna start building some stuff now. Hopefully we'll be able to find, actually the only thing I want to find is a sheep, because I'm kind of in a situation where I kind of need a bed, and every night that I don't have a bed is just going to make this game harder and harder. Oh look, it's snowing. Oh, we escaped the rain and now we're in the snow. How lovely. I'm glad we're not in the snow anymore. Why is my desktop making sound? Is it just literally Minecraft? It is as well. I don't know why it's supposedly making noise. Let me listen. Oh, it's the footsteps and stuff like that. Why is it not going down though? I keep turning down the sound, and I do apologise for the sound of me moving my microphone. I know it is not a very pleasant sound, but you'll have to deal with it. I'm just going to turn off the sound altogether then, because it's confusing me. I'll try and work it out for another episode. In fact, we'll put it on like 2%. There you go. 3% audio. There you go. That's what you get. It's still surprisingly loud for 3% audio. Okay, I'll try turning it down in my actual recording software then. We'll turn it down so it's minus 26 decibels. Okay, now it's very quiet. So if you can hear it at all, which I'm doubting you can, but if you can, then that should hopefully be a decent level. I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Oh, probably should have eaten. Oh, shit, I need to bake the potatoes. Stupid me. But before we do that, in fact, the carrots give you more nutrition than, as far as hunger is concerned. And, oh, they do. They give you a lot more. Okay, let me just wait here till my health's fully regened, and then we'll keep running. Because I'm not too worried about the health regen running out. It's just that I'm currently on such low health that I kind of need it to be working, because I'm like one bad fall away from death. And like I said, we have a lot of cool stuff, and I don't want to go losing it, because I'm pretty happy with how this game's panned out so far. So let's not go and fall off a cliff and die, ideally, because that would kind of ruin it, to be fair. Well, there's a horse down here. Oh, is that... Oh! Hello, pony. Oh, they're so cute. I was about to kill the cows, but then decided maybe killing the cows next to the ponies could... No, I'm not going to do that. I don't even need food particularly at the moment. Oh, are those no, not dogs, they're chickens. Hello, chickens. How are you? Laying the eggs. Appreciated. Appreciated. Oh, that's cool. It does damage to surrounding things as well. The only horribly inconvenient thing is that not only does it do that, but it takes half an hour to charge up and work, which is a complete pain. But I suppose that's an upgrade at least. I know I left one of the chickens, but that chicken will just suffer from trauma for the next little while, after it's had its entire family killed at the hands of me, unfortunately. Let me run over here and let me get some wool, because I'm pretty sure that was a sheep that I just saw. And it was indeed. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I will be taking some of your wool. I apologise if you get a bit cold, but I can't really do anything for you. I'm going to be doing it with the other sheep as well, so here's 2 more sheep. We're just going to get as much wool as possible. Now, you may be thinking we only need 3 bits to make a bed, but I also want to make carpets and stuff like that in the future, and the best way for me to go about doing that is by shearing the sheep, because the more wool the better. Now, of course, eventually we will probably build a sheep farm, so we'll have unlimited supplies of sheep, but at the moment we do not have the ability to build a sheep farm. So for now, we're just going to have to live with what we got, which is 18 pieces of wool. I wonder actually how you make carpet. Isn't it like you lay it in a line of 3 and you get 3? So actually there's not any point in doing that if that's how it is. We might as well just use it as the flooring block, because it would save us a lot of time and effort, and it would also mean we didn't have to get another flooring block. But then again, it's also fairly flammable, but... with every upside comes a downside. And slay, 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 slay. Ooh, cave. I would go down there, but at the same time, I know what I'm like, and I know that if I go down there, likelihood is I either won't come up at all, and I'll just lose my diamonds, or I will come up, but I'll come up in about 15 episodes. So... Now, we will, of course, have to go on a mining trip. It's a huge part of Minecraft. We can't exactly not go mining. But what I'm either going to do for that is I'll either just try and break it up into smaller bits, or I will try and just record an incredibly large, like 50 to an hour minute mining thing, and then just speed it up and upload it as its own video of a little bit of me talking over it or something like that. Just so that you still get... so you can see that I actually mined and I didn't just spawn stuff in. Not that I can anyway, because this game's not on cheats, and as you can see, there's no mods installed. But just to prove for future reference, in case somebody's like, ha, he totally cheated, I can be like, well, actually, if you look at the footage, I did not. So we might end up doing that. Or like I said, I might just break it up into small bits and say like every 20-minute episode. Say from like episode 10 to 100, which is me being very optimistic, presuming it'll actually go up to episode 100, but... presumably, let's say it does, then how about every, like, if an episode's 20 minutes long, we spend 5 minutes of those episodes mining. It is a fairly big chunk, but at the same time, it would mean that we don't have to spend, like, 30 episodes non-stop mining, which I'm presuming is quite boring. Out of that, we can just break it up, so it's like 1 in every 5 episodes is a mining... In fact, that might be a good way to go about doing it, is 1 in every 5 episodes is a mining episode. But then it also means that I can't get a load of the good stuff. Well, it might be 1 every 5 episodes a mining episode, but then it might also be extended, so instead we have... 10 episodes without a mining episode, but then 2 that are non-stop mining episodes. I don't know. I'm just trying to plan out how we're going to do this. And I know it's probably quite boring for a lot of you. A lot of you probably don't care about how I'm going to try and plan out how I'm doing my mining episodes, but I do. Okay. So we need to work out a way to get up to the top of this little bit of a mountain. Not necessarily a mountain, but just this lovely little area up here. So we want to try and do it inside of the lovely little bit of the cliff, I'm going to call it, because it's a cliff. Cliff. As in Cliff Richardson. Anyway, I'm going to climb up here. And we're just going to try and work our way up here. Hopefully it's not going to go horribly wrong, but, well, like I said, it's me, so it probably will. But anyway, we will continue forward and hope that everything pans out okay. However, like I said, it probably won't, but still, we can only hope. Hope is our most powerful weapon at the moment. Okay, right, so it looks like we're getting near the surface, which hopefully we are, because otherwise probably I'm not going to survive. Just saying. I dug that too high, so now that's going to look really weird. It might be an idea to fill that in, actually, because I don't like it, because it looks really weird. So, sorry, I know that I realistically don't need to do that, but it just makes me feel better for some reason. Oh, look, we've got the surface, but the issue is that, is this the top, or is this just part of it? Okay, right. Is this the actual top of the cliff, or is this just a part of the top? Right, it looks like it is. Now, the issue that I wasn't aware of is that it does actually snow up here, so we better get used to snow, because it's here to stay. So what a good idea would be to do right now would be to make enough torches to the point where we can just cover the top of this in torches, and then we start building. Is that separate? Yes. This is the area that we have to work with for now. Hopefully it doesn't extend any further than this. No, it doesn't. I'm just checking it's not linked onto anything, so if it is, then we might have to abandon these plans or try and find a way to fix it. Yeah, no, nothing down there is going to be able to climb up here. So basically we're checking it's either not linked on, or we're checking that there's no way for anything to get up. So this is the furthest that this goes. Realistically, we put torches all the way around here. Everything up here looks perfectly fine. Yep, this is a perfect place to begin. So did we bring the crafting bench with us? It doesn't look like we did, so we're going to have to make another one. See, look, that's a bit wasteful, but unfortunately I don't know where the crafting bench is, and we don't really have the time to go looking for it. So instead, we're going to lay this down, and this episode will probably just be laying the foundations. So that will be in the title, because I'm very bad at titling videos. Just kidding. I'm actually pretty good. Just kidding. I'm not. Or is it a joke? Or isn't it? You'll never know. Anyway, for now, let's just turn all of these into sticks. So there we go. We got 25 sticks. That's enough to make a lot of torches. And we're now going to go and lay these all around the outside to begin with. These will also melt the snow, which is, in my mind, a good thing. But then the issue is that if we don't place them frequently enough, then they'll only melt part of the snow. So it'll look really weird and really bad. So we're going to have to be careful about how we do this if we don't want it to look awful. Which is also incredibly inconvenient. But what are you going to do? Anyway. The only reason I'm actually placing them here is just purely so mobs don't spawn up here, or at least there's a decreased chance of them spawning up here, because the last thing that I want to do is try and sleep at night, and it's like, no, there's a mob right outside, and you need to go and kill a mob, because that kind of annoys me when that happens. So they might still be able to come up the stairs, but I doubt they're going to be able to work. I doubt there's going to be any zombies in this game climbing up the stairs to come to get us. Hopefully not. But if there are, then we'll have to try and plan out how we're going to deal with that. But we'll deal with that when we come to it. But I'm guessing we probably won't, which is nice. Okay, so we're just lighting this place up. Lovely, nice and bright. I actually like doing this in general. I like having a very nice and bright place to work. Can I, like, turn off weather particles? Because as much as I do love them, it does annoy me to some degree. But it doesn't look like I can. Well, this is a problem. I can't turn them off. I mean, I've got clouds on and stuff, but... well, guess we're just gonna have to stick with it then. Oh well. Just so much snow. Place this up here. We got one of these two, and I'm probably just gonna make the final pork chop now. Pork chop. Run down here, place another one down here, and down here. Just really trying to cover as much of it as we can, really. It seems like the best way to go about doing this, because otherwise we're going to run into issues. Now, as you'll see, some of the snow has already started to melt around the torches, but the question is, will it melt? Well, we'll obviously just place more down as far as the snow melting is concerned, if there's still some left, because like I said, we really don't want it to be any sort of random spots, because it doesn't look very good. But like I said, we'll do that when we actually have an idea of where the snow is melted and where it's staying. But for now, just to be safe, I'm just going to try and cover as much as possible, so we hopefully won't have to do any of that, or as little as possible. Now, as you can see, I'm only going around a very finite area, because I don't plan on building down there, so I'm probably never going to see down there, so therefore I'm not too concerned about snow being down there. I'm only really focusing on the areas where I know I'm actually going to be, because those are the areas that are important to me, as you may have guessed. Okay, put those there, and there, and I think, put one there just for safety, but I think we've covered everywhere now, and I think that the snow should be melting everywhere. Now, the issue is we placed a bunch of torches up here that we're now going to have to go and remove, so we're not going to be able to actually get a good idea of if the snow is melting up here for a little while, because we now actually have to build up here, but in future, we will know. Okay, I think we're probably just going to destroy this layer, actually, and then we'll be able to start laying the foundations for the house. But we probably won't. We'll probably do that in the next episode. This will probably just been prepping the area for work, and then next episode will be beginning the work, and then hopefully the episode after will be finishing the work, because I'm guessing it's going to take a good 2 episodes for us to gather all the resources and stuff to build a tower, because that's what we're going to try and build. A nice little tower for us to live in well, just the foreseeable future. I don't have any plans to move out of it anytime soon. We're probably going to want a fair few diamonds before we move out of this tower. And then we'll probably go and look for somewhere a little bit nicer, but at the same time I'll probably install a mod or two, which means that I can like build a teleporter so we can always teleport back to the tower, because I'm not going to want to miss these two villages. They've become a very big part of this series already. Well, not a big part, they've already become a part of this series, and I want them to stay a part to some degree. If it's just purely coming back in like 100 episodes, like I said, if I do 100 episodes and rewarding the villagers, then that's what it'll be. But if it's more, then it'll be more. We'll just take this as it goes. But anyway, I think we're done now, so I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I suppose this is it. So while I'm covered in snow, you can all be happy and warm inside, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I guess this is it, so see you in the next day or two. Bye, guys.